In this video, I'm going to give to you the Zapier automations that save me over 40 hours every single week. If you're new to my channel, my name is Adam and I run a social media marketing agency. In this agency, I have a lot of team members, but also there's a lot of tasks that we have to get done. So yes, my team members will handle a lot of the tasks that we do in the business, but there's lots of little things that are handled by Zapier. This video isn't sponsored, I just absolutely love Zapier as a tool. So if you want to save more time and automate more tasks in your business so that you can spend your time working on the higher value activities, then keep watching this video. So we're going to get straight into it. Zapier is essentially a tool, a software, a website, whatever you want to call it, that connects softwares together. For example, it can connect Stripe to Slack, or it can connect your Google Sheet to a Google Form, or your Gmail inbox into your Trello or Asana task board. That's it in the most simplest form. It just literally connects platform A to platform B and sends data from platform A to platform B. So I'm going to give you 3 of my favorite Zapier automations that we use, and these are 3 automations that save us a lot of time every week. Automation number 1 is actually broken into 2 parts. Automation number 1 consists of Stripe being connected to Slack, which is our communication channel, and we do 2 things with this automation. Number 1, anytime a new client or a current client pays us, a notification is sent into a Slack channel with my client managers and my team members, plus a virtual assistant that handles our accounting and all of our client payments. So when that successful payment comes in, here's what happens. Firstly, virtual assistant sees that and can update our accounting, and we've actually got the payment set up so that it goes onto a spreadsheet automatically, and then she just has to update that at the end of the month and finalize the figures. We're old school, so we use a spreadsheet, but you could use a software like Xero to handle your accounting for you. Anyway, I digress. Secondly, our client managers get to see the payment. So if client manager A's client has just paid us, they don't have to ask me, did they pay? They don't have to ask the client, did you pay? They just see it straight away if they paid. So it cuts down the communication lag between all of those nonsense activities that go on. And 3, if it's a new client, our virtual assistant can go ahead and onboard that new client. So even if the payment comes in at, let's say, 2 a.m. Irish time, well, our VA is in the Philippines, so she can probably see that in a couple hours when she wakes up and get the client onboarded. And I'll touch on that in a little more detail in a couple minutes because we have a few Zapier automations that help with the onboarding process as well. And the second part of this automation is for failed payments. So let's say we have a client, they signed up last month, and 28 days later, our system has tried to bill them again, but they don't have enough funds on their card. Well, instead of us being kept in the dark wondering when they're going to pay, we will get a message in that Slack channel saying you just got a failed payment from this client. So I can see it and the client manager can see it who's responsible for that client. So our client manager then can reach out via email or Slack to the client and say, hey, your payment didn't go through. Can you update your card details or add some funds to your card? So that is first and foremost, that's a really important Zapier automation we use. The second Zapier automation we use, which again probably automates between 5 to 10 tasks a day, so not a huge amount, but it saves us a ton of wasted time, is connecting Calendly to a Slack channel as well. So when someone books a call with our team or they cancel their call, a notification goes into Slack. We recently added the cancellation notification into Slack because what was happening was that, let's say a client manager has 2 or 3 client meetings in a day. She might be ready for her meeting, she's 10 minutes early, and then the client has canceled the call 5 minutes before the meeting and she's sitting there and she doesn't know, right? She's unaware, she hasn't checked her calendar to see if it's been cancelled. She just assumes that it's going to continue and the meeting's going to happen. So then she's sitting there wasting time. She emails the client and the client says, hey, I actually already cancelled the call, and she's just wasted 10 or 15 minutes, which as a business owner, I've got to pay for that wasted time. So instead, she can see a message in Slack straight away. Boom, John cancelled his call. Fair enough. You don't have to do the call today. So this one is super handy and it keeps us on track as well. So we know exactly if we're booking calls or if we're not and if we need to fix that. And Zapier automation number 3 is a pretty interesting one. So as I previously mentioned, when we get a new client payment, that goes straight into our Slack channel and our VA, our virtual assistant, sees that message and can begin the onboarding process. So instead of our virtual assistant having to do everything manually, setting up all the Google Drive folders, sending the onboarding form and all the details to the client, we can automate probably about 70 to 80% of that process. So all our virtual assistant has to do is to take the email and the name of the new client, which they can find in Slack very easily, and to paste that onto our new client spreadsheet. So she just adds a new row, adds the name john@gmail.com, and that will automatically add john@gmail.com to our CRM as a new paying client. They will start to get onboarding emails from us. In fact, they will get emails for the first 3 months with us explaining our referral program, if they want to send us a testimonial, if they want to increase their package and get a discount. Plus, it automates the process of sending them the onboarding form, the onboarding call link, their link to book a monthly call, all of the things that we would otherwise have to manually do. And I'm going to throw in a bonus automation. I know I said I would give you 3, but I want to give you one more. So very similar to the automation I just walked you through. When someone says to us, hey Adam, I'm kind of interested, can you send me a case study of what you do? Instead of our team having to open Gmail, type out their email, copy and paste the case study, and just manually send the email, we have a spreadsheet set up for this as well. So we just add their name and their email, and that then connects to our automation software, which is ActiveCampaign, which then sends them a bunch of emails, number 1 with the case study, and then following up with them every couple of days after that to see if they're still interested and if they want to book a call with our team. That one right there is a big game changer, and that automates most of our outreach process. So my friend, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not currently using Zapier, I would highly recommend that you do. If you don't have any clients right now, it's not your biggest priority, okay? So just focus on getting some clients. But if you have some clients in your business and you're just finding that you're wasting a lot of time on small, meaningless activities that just have to be done, then you should definitely check it out. All right, peace. See you in the next video.